Good afternoon, everyone. Today we'll be doing geometric sequences. What is a geometric sequence? It's a sequence of numbers in which each new term, except for the first term, is calculated by multiplying the previous term by a constant value called a constant ratio r. This is how you get your r. Your r is t2 over t1. It should be equals to t3 over t2. That will prove that your given sequence is geometric. But the general formula for you to get your r is this one. And you can also use this formula to test for a geometric sequence. The general formula for a geometric sequence is Tn is equals to a r to the n minus 1. Your a is obviously your first term in the sequence and r is the constant ratio. Let's have an example. The example says determine the general nth term of the following geometric sequences and the next two terms. You are given p 3p squared, 3p cubed. Firstly, you calculate your r. Your r is going to be t2 over t1. So 3p squared over p, and then you get 3p. 3p is your r. And then using this formula, tn is equals to a r to the n minus 1. A is your first term, is p. R is the ratio you calculated, which is 3p to the power n minus 1. That will be your general term. And then they said you should also find the next two terms. So t4 is going to be p into 3p to the power n is going to be 4 because the fourth term, n minus 4, and then you'll get your fourth term to be 27p to the power 4. t5 is the same, p into 3p to the power n is now 5 because we're looking for the fifth term. You'll get 81p to the power 5. Let's look at this other example. Here your sequence, the sequence given to you is a half plus a quarter plus an eighth, and then first things first, you get your r. Your r is going to be 1 over 4 divided by 1 over 2. You get 1 over 2. So your tn is going to be your first term, which is a half, into your ratio to the power n minus 1. Therefore, let's look for the fourth term. It's going to be a half into a half to the power 4 minus 1, and then you'll get 1 over 16 as your fourth term. The fifth term, the same thing, but your n here is 5, and then you'll get 1 over 32 as your answer. Now we're going to look at something called a geometric mean. A geometric mean between two numbers is the value that forms a geometric sequence together with the two numbers you are given. Here's an example. They say find the geometric mean between 5 and 20. The geometric mean is between 5 and 20. So your sequence is going to be like this. It's going to be 5. It's going to be 5. The geometric mean you're looking for, and then 20 because it's between the two numbers you'll be given. How do you calculate that? Firstly, you calculate your r. Your r is what? t2 over t1 must be equals to t3 over t2, and then you'll get that x squared is equals to 100. To get x, we have to find the square root of 100, so we have to include both the positive and the negative value. So our x is plus 10 or minus 10. So we have two possible geometric sequences here. It can be 5, 10 and 20, or it can be 5 minus 10 and 20.